Hello everyone, this is Maha Hussaini from Gaza City. Thank you for having me today. I wish actually I could be with you in person, but the borders of Gaza are still completely sealed, and the population is literally still trapped inside Gaza, including patients with critical conditions who need to travel for medical or urgent medical treatment. As for the ceasefire agreement, if we can call it so, actually this was another harsh night for many Palestinians across the Gaza Strip, including displaced Palestinians in makeshift tents in the western Gaza City, where Israeli naval forces opened fire towards these people overnight. Also, other Israeli airstrikes were conducted across several areas. So the ceasefire in general is not a ceasefire, is not a real ceasefire. It has not brought an end to fire or Israeli attacks in Gaza. This cannot be the case when we're talking about around 780 Palestinians killed since the ceasefire agreement in October. This means that around 4 Palestinians are killed each day, or 120 Palestinians are killed each month. This cannot be the case of a ceasefire, because we're still witnessing and enduring a constant daily Israeli attacks across the Gaza Strip. No place is still safe. We're still feeling that we are threatened, that we could be displaced at any given moment, especially that Israeli military is advancing towards Gaza day after day, towards the eastern and western even parts of Gaza. They move westward towards Gaza from the eastern parts, and they swallow land each day from the Gaza Strip. We're talking, of course, about the yellow line in the eastern and northern parts of the Gaza Strip. There is also a yellow line, of course, in the southern parts of Gaza, but most of it is swallowing the eastern parts of Gaza. This means entire Palestinian neighborhoods are being swallowed by this line and by the presence of Israeli military. Today, the yellow line swallows around 85 or 58% of Gaza's land, which means displacing tens of thousands of Palestinians even each day. We're talking about Palestinians who are or who could return to Gaza City, to their homes, their damaged homes, of course, or Palestinians who set up tents on the rubble of their homes in these areas. They finally felt settled after around 2 years of continuous and constant forced displacement across several parts of the Gaza Strip. After the ceasefire agreement, they were allowed to return to these neighborhoods. Today, they are being forced again during the ceasefire towards other areas to be displaced, and their neighborhoods are being completely erased. We spoke to one Palestinian in eastern Gaza City, in Shujaiya neighborhood particularly, who said that he slept one night and woke up the other day and saw the Israeli yellow blocks, which they place in areas they want to swallow or annex to the Israeli occupation control. He woke up one day and saw the yellow blocks at his doorstep. He had to just grab what he could and leave and flee the area, flee his home, which survived through 2 years of genocide. Today, it was completely erased. It was completely destroyed by Israeli military. This is one of the most dangerous points and one of the most dangerous aspects actually of the genocide, because the yellow line was part of the ceasefire agreement where Israel agreed on staying, or it was of course a de facto yellow line by Israel, but it was set, the location of this yellow line was set clearly as part of the ceasefire agreement. Today, it's still moving day after day to swallow more land. As for the borders, the humanitarian aid and the goods in the markets, yes, there has been some relief in terms of the goods and the access of humanitarian aid and goods particularly, but we cannot say that we're back to normal. Yes, there has been wheat flour entering finally after 2 years, of course, of blockade and complete siege. There has been some also children milk, baby formula, which were completely absent from the markets during the genocide. Also, there have been some luxury, let's say luxury goods being allowed into Gaza, but the most essential items are still severely controlled, are still severely restricted by the Israeli military. One day there is one item of goods in Gaza, it's available. The other day you would wake up and see that the Israeli occupation has rescinded the permission for the entry of this item. So there is also a case of, or a state of uncertainty in terms of food and humanitarian access. Today, for example, we are facing a crisis, a bread crisis. It's not because there is no wheat flour. There is wheat flour enough in the market, but the bakeries are not operating because of the constant need by the population, the immense need by the population for wheat flour and for bread particularly, and because of the restrictions imposed on some international organizations by the Israeli occupation, this has actually limited their support to vulnerable families, including the hundreds of thousands of displaced Palestinians across Gaza. Today we are talking about around 1.5 million Palestinians who are still displaced out of the 2 million residents of Gaza City. The rest, of course, we're talking about around 500,000 people still living in homes, in their homes. Their homes are either completely damaged, but they managed somehow to just fix some things and settle there. And the other part is partially damaged, because around 80 to 85% of homes and residential buildings across the Gaza Strip are either completely destroyed, and this is the majority of them. They are completely destroyed, and part of them is also partially damaged. The infrastructure in Gaza is still very devastated. We're talking about 90% of the infrastructure in Gaza has been devastated by the Israeli military deliberately during the war. So today we are struggling actually to pump water to apartments and to buildings, for example. We are struggling with electricity. There is no, of course, electricity provided by the municipalities or the energy authorities in Gaza, the official authorities for energy, but we get access, of course, from generators, power generators, which is outrageously expensive and also is not available all the time. So there is also a state of uncertainty in terms of water, in terms of electricity, in terms of access to internet. One day there is internet, the other day we are in complete blackout due to, of course, the devastation of the infrastructure of Gaza, which Palestinians are trying little by little to repair. But this is not possible actually when Israel is still strictly prohibits the entry of reconstruction material, including equipment needed for the repair of the infrastructure across Gaza. What people would think that would take around 4 or 5 years of repair in Gaza, we are expecting that it would take around 15 years because of the restriction on the entry of reconstruction material. But we can actually and fairly say that Israel is trying to keep Gaza in a state of no war, but also no peace, to keep the population in a state of fear, of concerns all the time, that the war would actually return to Gaza. They want Gaza to be in a state where the entire population is completely paralyzed, is completely unable to regain their life before the genocide. And this is a state that I think Israel is looking for, or has been looking for even before the genocide, to keep Gaza occupied, or Palestinians in general occupied by their daily hardships, survival hardships and tasks, including how to fetch water, how to get bread, how to get wheat flour, how to just stay alive. And this is actually something that any occupation entity would want from an occupied population, to just be occupied with survival tasks other than thinking of freedom or ending the occupation on Gaza.